gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Social media includes research, content generation, and design. The public associates social media with scrolling. To join millions of others who sought a safe social site, register free at www.coolzone.ai. Speech recognition, an innovative technology, is revolutionizing collaboration and communication in the realm of office productivity. Businesses consider speech recognition technology a game changer for enhancing productivity and streamlining operations. Speech recognition technology is transforming various sectors. Speech recognition technology is now being integrated into our daily lives, including our employment. With over 50% of employees working remotely, it is crucial for businesses to incentivize their team to utilize the appropriate tools for effective collaboration. Several organizations are prioritizing voice recognition technologies to accomplish this goal. Note: if AI interests you, and you would like to be part of this next global giant Onpassive, you can simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai. Optimize your approach and improve the overall user experience. Can you identify the feature that offers perceptive analytics? And the answer is O-Trim. To get your free O-Trim, simply register at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It's the 28th of February. No, it's not the last day. You know why? It's a leap year. Tomorrow's the last day. Anyway, today we got a special guest and a very good friend of Marty's, Game Street. Yes, he's here today with Marty. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and give us a thumbs up because we need it. Here with AR.
All right. I don't know. It's been a while.
Anyway, as everybody can see, Mr. Street came on with me today. I'm really happy over that. Everybody else has abandoned me. I'm just kidding. Chris is out with his daughter, flew into Florida, so they're spending time together, which is very important. He's having a good time, and I'm glad. Today, the theme is more of like keep your eyes on the prize and start focusing on where we're at. Get caught up to where we are now, which and I want to explain something. I know I still get daily people that are coming out of the woodwork about what's going on. Can you bring me up to date? No, probably not. But what you can do very quickly, and really this would be the quickest way, if you go to updates in Founders, and if you read the last 2 or 3 updates from the company, it'll catch you up. That's what's going on. It's exactly what's happening. No doubt about it. You could come to my video channel. Other people do videos, and they're constantly, it's like it's rehashing what's going on because you have to drive it home. You have to let people know what we are in and what we are doing. Now, obviously, none of us know 100% of what's going on. None of us except Mr. Mufara. But I can tell you what we do know. The painting that has been painted up to this point is very clear. That they built a foundation that is structured to handle many plugins of different companies, different products, from digital to physical products. This is, and that's why if you're watching and you look, you know, I have people tell me, well, why would they do that when we could do this? And why would they do this? Because the picture of what they're seeing and what Mr. Mufara wants is a huge portrait of success. That's exactly what it is. How do you get a company where it doesn't run 90 days or maybe a year and it dwindles out to nothing? Okay, let's look at all the things we've been told. Unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work till you die. Onpassive has a way to make money while you sleep. Not just the words, not just hype, fact. You should always have more than one stream of income. There will be a plumbing shop full of streams of income, okay? If you just look at the lineup coming now, and you can see this in OES. What are the next things coming out? Okay, it could be switched around, but that's only the near future. That's not as months go on. It's going to constantly evolve and things added and all that. And the beauty, like we've said, that the SaaS is where you're not downloading something all the time. Oh, here's an update, download it. Here's an update, download it. We know all about those things. In Onpassive, when you log in, if there was an update or some enhancement, you're going to see it automatically. And anybody that you invited to this business, they're going to see it automatically. So the build of Onpassive will never stop. We need to get that in our head. It will never stop. What we see today will be better tomorrow, and what we see tomorrow will be better the next day. And that's a beautiful thing. I've been in businesses with Dan, even where you get in, there's one or two websites, everybody's using them. And looking back at it, I realize now they were designed to sprint. Get in, get the cash. If we die in 9 months, that's okay. The company made money. 1%, 1.5% made a little bit of money, and everybody else dwindles off into, oh my God, I got beat up again. But because memory goes away, 98% of the people come back again to the next shiny object. And the beauty of Onpassive is it's here to stay. And it's legit, okay? There's a product, it's sold, you make a commission, there's bonuses, and by the way, unlimited income potential. Is it get rich quick? No. Is it MLM? No, of course not. Is MLM bad? It's not bad. I know people want to give it a bad rap. The design of MLM sucks. It absolutely sucks because the design is 1.5%, 2% win, 98% fuel the fire. They bring the logs and throw it in and burn them, and then they get wore out and they quit and they get somebody else to throw the logs in. While a couple of people sit around the fire and eat bonbons. Okay, that's the 1 or 2%. That's a problem. Mr. Mufara was in this industry 20 years before or more before Onpassive ever was created. And during that time, he made mental notes of what he absolutely despises about MLM. And what was it? Not everybody wins. In fact, a very small percentage even break even. Myself, Dan here, and Mike Ellis worked many years to get to the point where we could build a list. Yeah, we made a little bit of money. We did. But it was a lot of work and it took full time to get it there. I mean, no joke. And we had people in businesses that would say, "Hey, Freddie, good job. You're killing it. You're going to be a very successful." And it's a lie. It's not true. Because if Billy keeps doing what he's doing, he'd have to live to 1,000 years old. Okay, it's not going to happen. But with Onpassive, the design is we'll do all the heavy lifting, we'll do all the marketing, we'll do all the branding. You come in with a smile, turn on the key, you're in, you win. If you own the product, you purchase the product, you own it. If there's a sale in your business, you get a commission. And the first commission's 100%. So boom, you're already in the go. And from there, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. And you're also not selling a widget. You're not selling a product that first you got to talk people into using it. Then you got to talk them into this is better than what everybody else has. Listen, if you have a product that a product like, let's say, conference call or conferencing video, right? Like Zoom. We have O Connect. How about you just put the product out, give them a 14-day free trial and say, you decide. If you're good at what you have and your product's great, give it to them and let them decide. That's where Onpassive is. That's where the BS ends. You just say, here's what we got. 14-day free trial. Keep your wallet in your pocket. If you love it, stay. If you don't, have a great life. That's the way it should be. But no, it's not. See, a lot of places, there's a lot of hype. You get in and blah, blah, blah. I'll give you an example. I did, and this was one of the great examples for me. I didn't know at the time. CBD oil, okay? Okay, we're going to sell CBD oil. I did a very short amount of time. Okay, you get in. First, you gotta, there's an upsale one. Like it's 20, 30% higher than you can get it at the drugstore. So now they say, yeah, but ours is better. So now I got to sell it twice. I got to talk you into getting CBD and what it'll do for you. Then I got to convince you it's better than the other one you could get somewhere else that's 30, 40% less in costs. Sell it twice. And it's still just your word. So no thank you, okay? Just be upfront with people. If you come out with a video conferencing platform and you're going to go onto the market with the other 5 big dogs, you're going to go on the same market with the other 5 big dogs. Let the quality do the talking. Try this for free. If you don't like it, don't do it. Because I believe everybody can make a decision if they look at it and try it. And they're going to go, okay, I got this. It has all these features. This one and this one and this one don't. And this one's anywhere from 40 to 60% cheaper. And if I share it, I'll make a commission. That's not brain surgery. I mean, if it's better quality and it's above market value, and if I share it with Uncle Bob, I could get a commission if I do, if I don't. I mean, that's the beauty of the company. I don't have any, oh, you got to sell something. No, I don't. We'll have many things. Some people don't want video conferencing. We'll have physical products. We'll have digital products. We're going to have all kinds of stuff that we don't even know yet. That's a beautiful place to be. Then you could come in. Here's the best of all. I brought this up yesterday. You have an MLM company that you love. You love the product. No doubt. I've talked to people that love the stuff they have. Problem is, they can't market it. Why? Because they didn't have 10 years and full time to learn how to market. So you come into Onpassive and Onpassive will market it for you. You can buy traffic. You can you can plan it into the company, right? You know how you have the marketplace. You put it in there. And as the company grows, you got more and more people walking by your marketplace. And you have in there whatever it is, health and wellness, whatever, and more people. Then you say to the company, eventually they're going to have where you can buy targeted traffic. Come on, it's a winner chicken dinner, right? You can make money on something you love, and while you're bringing people in, when I was doing MLM, if I could hand them the toolbox of Onpassive, then people could have won. You could sell anything. Why? Because you have all the stuff with it. You have the traffic. You have the tools that you need. You can make a website. We're going to have Create. I mean, it's just mind blowing what we have. And when I say keep your eye on the prize, keep your eyes peeled, look at what we've done. Look at the branding part of it. Branding is so powerful for all of us, and they're doing it for us. I couldn't afford, I've said it, a pixel on that light show in Burj Khalifa. I couldn't afford one pixel, but yet they do a whole show for like 10 minutes long to thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands in a year. 12 million people go there because it's an oasis in the middle of the desert. They have everything. And where are we at? We're in Dubai. What is that? We have our name on a train station. It gets, I believe, over 1 million passengers a day. That's targeted traffic. How can you say that? Dubai is AI and IT. Where they're going, where they're coming from, people visiting. A wife comes there, a man comes there, and their husband or their wife is the CEO of a IT company back in the States or in Canada or UK. And they say, oh, beautiful light show. What's that name? And they see Onpassive. Who the frick is Onpassive and how did they get on the Burj Khalifa? That's how things start. That's how you get rolling. It's not the initial, it's what it creates. It's the skipping of a stone across the lake. You don't throw a rock and it goes blip once and falls in. What fun is that? You leverage what you're doing, and the company is a leveraging maniac. They're branding maniac. And if you brand well enough, what happens? You put out Connect, video conferencing platform. People fall in love with it. They can't believe the quality. They can't believe what the price they're getting it for. My grandmother can use it, and the CEO of a Fortune 500 company can use it and have 10 or 20,000 people from a company all at one time, being able to do whatever he wants. Translation will be there. Drop in a file, push a link. You can put a link up live. You can tell people go here and bookmark to this. Everything's now. Everything's absolutely right now. So you have all that. It's a winner. We're all winners. And I'm telling you, companies will need it. Onpassive is not designed to just go out and conquer other companies. It's not. Onpassive can take some companies that are struggling, like they hit their peak 4 years ago. They could bring their company into Onpassive. That's how big this is. That's why they build a big foundation, bring it in here and give it life support and build it. Actually take an old company and build it up again, like bring it to the next level. I believe that because all the tools are here and it's big enough to handle it. We're signing partnerships all over Egypt, Dubai, Africa. I mean, like almost daily. Why? Because they're thinking of the future. And all this work that's being done, all of it, all the labor and the money and the bills that they're paying, when the money starts coming in, they share it with us. That is bizarre. That is bizarre. What company do you know that if they're working on an item and they have to have a pause or they give us an extension on Connect, they don't charge us anymore. Most companies would charge us. It costs money to run Connect. No, not our company. Well, we'll give you 30 more days. We'll give you 10 more days until we get this fixed. While they're getting beat up. Now they share the revenue. They're not sharing what they're paying. I don't have to pay a dime. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So get caught up, at least go back in the back office, read the updates, go to any conference where Mr. Mufara is there. But I'm telling you, we have the best people writing updates. It wouldn't take you 2 hours to be caught up and know exactly what's going on. So go do that. Don't go to somebody. You can't expect somebody to go, okay, hold on a minute, let me stop what I'm doing and I'll fill you in. For one thing, it'd be quicker to read it, but please do that. And to everybody that is plugged in. They're looking at everything. Keep doing it. Okay, we know a new version of OConnect's coming out, scheduled the end of this week or whatever it is. Fantastic. I can't wait. But they need to do it. They want to be the best. Anybody can just put out something. So they're trying to get to the next level and the next level and the next level. When it comes out, I'll be happy. I don't hold the time. I don't hold every minute. To me, that's just, this is way too big to think small. If you're thinking small, you're not watching what's going on. This is huge. And everything they do up to this point, there's an outside source involved. It's not all internal. Now, one day it will be. That'll be different. But right now, it's everything's moving. It's moving. And let me tell you, you do a product. This is how it was when I was working. They have an idea. They get together and design how they're going to build it. They get the builders, they get the IT people, whatever it is, and they build it. When they're done building it, they go through different levels checking it. When it's all done, they go to quality assurance. Quality assurance beats the whatever out of it to make sure before it goes public that it is what they think it is. That's the same in this company. In fact, in this company, they want to look at everything with a microscope because you only get a first time, right? Of something new like that. And we're going to get a restart. We had a issue in September when OConnect came out. I mean, whatever the reason was, something to do with the merchant or whatever. Okay, but we keep going. And during this time, they've given extensions. And during this time, they're signing partnerships all over the Mideast daily. Now, if somebody was having an issue and you see everything stop, nothing's stopping. It's getting bigger and bigger and better. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited over that. I'm going to turn it over to Dan because I've talked plenty. And he hasn't been on with me for a while, so I'm sure he's got stuff to say. Here you go, Dan. Let her rip.
Well, I haven't been on for a couple of reasons. One of them is I'm moving, and that's a lot of fun. There's so much involved with that, and I know that I'm not the Lone Ranger. Everybody moves at some point in time. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think about well, one quick note is that my son had Mission Impossible on the other day, and I walked by the TV, and sure enough, there was Tom Cruise at the Burj Khalifa. They were driving on this road up to the Burj Khalifa, and I was looking at and I was going, they are really in Dubai. And then they walk in the front door. They walk in the front door of the Burj Khalifa, and they're going up, and then all the activity takes place there. But what a building! It's amazing, and that was kind of an interesting movie. But the point that Marty has been talking about, and that we all talk about, are the fundamentals of Onpassive, and how we've got to continue to reassure everybody that this is the real deal. It is a real company with real products and real people. And Onpassive, when I look at the vision of Ashkenfara and I look at where we're going, where we've been, it's moving along, I think, faster than planned. We just have the privilege of being able to go along this ride with Onpassive and see everything develop and see the startup of OConnect. And if you look at OConnect has progressed light years ahead of what it was when it was first introduced. And I'm more convinced every day that the team this is the kind of stuff that I think about every day. I think about, okay, where are we? What are we doing? What's Onpassive up to right now? Well, Onpassive continues to move forward, and Ash's vision and the team of experts that he's put together, continues to grow. And there's so many, like Marty was saying, in Egypt. We didn't even know about Egypt until it was there, and it had been a year in the planning. So there's so much behind the scenes that we don't know about. And then we look at media, we look at the train station. I just continue to focus on all of the positives of Onpassive. We look at the train station and the advertising that's done there. We look at GITEX. I just thought about GITEX because I can relate to it. In the medical industry, I did a lot of conventions. And we had booths just like that, not near the size, but like that, where we had to man the booths and share the features and benefits of all of our products. They did that. They were a tremendous success. They're going to get a bigger booth next year. They're going to have a city there next year. And that's the largest AI IT convention in the world. And Onpassive had a presence. So I look at that type of thing. I look at how they're continually starting a product, stabilizing a product, scaling a product, and then we soar. And that's exactly what's happening with OConnect. I mean, we are about ready to soar with OConnect. So my message today to everybody, and a lot of new people that might be popping on here, is just to stay positive, stay updated. And if you do that, you will be amazed at the progress that this company is making. I have a tendency to look at the facial expressions of Muhammad Kamal and Ash. And the last meeting we were on with them, they were very excited. They were very relaxed. And when Muhammad Kamal comes on and says, "You guys have no idea," that's a positive, everybody. So just hang in there. And the other thing I was thinking about was Marty has talked about this a lot, and how exciting it is to see all the affiliates in Onpassive and the influence that they've had on other people. And I think that's a key word, the power of influence that we might have over our little segment of contacts that we're sharing this business with, or people we're associated with. Now, granted, Ash has influence over all of us. Marty has his live every day. He has influence over a pretty big market of people. But you take that down to each and every one of us in all of our countries, and the power of influence we have over a segment of our friends and relatives, and even people that we don't know that we're getting to know, because we are in we don't know all the cultures of all the world, and you do. So my suggestion to people is to be that confidence for other people. And, when a lot of people are unsure, and a lot of people can't look inside themselves for answers. So they look outside. But if they look outside and they don't understand what somebody's saying, they've got to look more inside to their direct center of influence, or people that they know. So you've got to be successful in influencing others, I think. And the way to do that is to be confident and stay engaged with Onpassive. And if you are, you will be one of those influencers. And we're seeing that grow. We're seeing that market grow. We're seeing leaders, if you will, come out of the woodwork and helping other people. We're seeing more people help other people understand this business. And it is something, I look at Marty and I see what he talks about every day, and how it has to be drilled into people every day. And it's a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again. People need to hear it. People need to hear the message of the positive message of Onpassive over and over again. They need to, they need to take responsibility for their business, and they need to get into the back office and read the updates and look at some videos and go to onpassive.com and see the new websites and see, it'll blow you away. Read a couple of blogs. I mean, we tell people that all the time, but it's important. It's important for a new person to just go to the website and just get blown away by the progress that we're making. So all positive for me. I just think about all of the things that we have going on, all the things that we don't know about, all of the new people. Oh my gosh, the new people that Ash is bringing on board, and the power of those new people and how they're able to help. That's another thing that I if I'm unsure about something, I just think about, how could a team like this fail? There's no way. They know they're not going to fail. We know they're not going to fail, but we have to keep assuring ourselves. And the way you do that is you get tapped into what's going on. That's all I got, Marty. Stay positive, everybody.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, I mean, look, like Dan said, yeah, definitely go over the same things over and over. But sometimes, just like anything else, you hear it, but you really don't hear it. And then one day you go, oh, I got it. And if redundancy makes that happen, that's fine, fantastic. And I go by emails that I get, what people are saying. I'm going to give you an example of how responsive the company is. We're playing trivia, and in trivia we use the chat box all night long because we put numbers in, we're asked questions, and about 3 days ago it started getting a little crazy. Called in, I let them know, I let the company know. They worked on it last night. It was spotless. So that is fantastic. And this is the kind of things they're working on all the time. Like I said, new version comes out, and it doesn't mean the new version comes out and they're done. Okay, they bring it out, things are running smoother, and then they start adding more benefits to that new version. Get this, and then get that, and then you get this, and you get that. These things, to get them right, and I mean right, not just a picture, not something that sounds good. There was on some of these other platforms, they say one thing, but when you go to use it, it doesn't work like they say. Oh yeah, the name sounds great. You could do this, but it doesn't work. Onpassive wants everything to work as better than anybody else. They just do. That's the game plan is be the best. Because if you're the best, you don't have to do a lot of selling. You just have to share it. Hey, check this out. Why? There's millions of people are using a digital platform or a conferencing platform. Millions. They want a good deal. We all do. So Onpassive wants to solve problems at the lowest cost possible, at the highest quality possible, with the highest features and the most user friendly. Boom. Because part of this technology, believe it or not, super high technology made simple. That's work by itself. Just to take something high technology and make it simple enough for my grandmother to use. No joke. And I'm telling you, anybody watching this, if you came in and you tried out OConnect for for free for 14 days, it'll blow you away. There's no doubt in my mind. You see that cockpit and all the stuff at the bottom that it does, and you're the host and you're clicking around and you invite family members in, it's over. I don't have to sell you, but you do have to take the initiative and sign up. And by the way, if you sign up for Onpassive, they give you 3 free products for life. If you don't want to use them, I guarantee you'll use them too. So it's a win-win. You do 14 days, you don't like it, don't get it. I mean, it's really cool. Really cool. What I love about the company, which I think is one of the most powerful parts, it was built with people in mind. It was built to get rid of the corruption of the small print or trying to do, I got you. Okay, I got you now. Now they try to upsell you. That really makes people upset. Give them what you promise and some. And Onpassive is going to give you a lot more than what they promise. And they're not going to play games with you about, hey, this is good, but if you give me another, $39.95, this will be the elite. Nobody wants to mess with that crap, and everybody else does that. It's not funny. People are on a tight budget. If you want to know what you're spending, and to be able to get something that's going to upgrade constantly for no more money out of your pocket, come on, are you kidding? Crazy good. And the company is built with heart, and it wants to uplift humanity. The company's leading with Obless, which is to uplift humanity. There's nothing more. The company wants to change things, not Band-Aid, change things. Why could you imagine walking and looking to get water, and then when you drink it, praying you don't die from it? And yet I can go turn a faucet on and just leave it on if I want. It's just something's wrong. This can be fixed. People starving. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. There's a lot of wealth in the world. It's unnecessary. So if you bring people into an area like Onpassive, good-hearted people, and you give them resources, let's face the fact, they can make an income, take care of themselves, and the excess bless other people. That's where I want to be. And that's where I'm at. That's where Dan's at. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Dan, thank you for being on. You want to close out with anything?
No, I just, I just say to everybody that, we have companies and governments all over the world that are fascinated with our superior products, okay? And that doesn't happen if it's not the real thing. I think that a lot of the guys, you look at Dubai, and they scrutinize more than any country city in the world. And if we're partnered with that government and they see we have superior products and we have a great value, that's all I need to know. So I believe that all of us here and many of us that are going to be coming on board with Onpassive very soon will reach a level of success that they've never dreamed of. And that's exciting. I'm excited for all of us, and I'm excited for all of you as well. So that's all I have, Marty.
Perfect. By the way, I did, they had brought up something about blockchain last week. There's a little video and updates in the back office of O-Founders. It's about 2 or 3 minutes long. It's really simple. It's not big detail. But if you watch it, you'll get the idea of what blockchain's all about. I wanted to remind people of that. And we'll see you all. Thank you for being here. And by the way, Onpassive 360 will be tomorrow, Thursday at 2 o'clock. Not today. Chris is with his daughter, and he really would have trouble making it. I let Ash know, so he has a link. Probably better all the way around. So fantastic. We'll see you all tomorrow. Dan, thanks for coming on with me. And see everybody, and have a great day.